To see a world in a grain of sand
В одно мгновение видеть вечность.
and a heaven in a wild flower.
Огромный мир в зерне песка.
Hold infinity in the palm of your
В
hand
единой горсти бесконечность
and eternity in an hour.
и небо в чашечке цветка.
The prestige of the iambic line has recently suffered decline, since it's no longer so clear who I am, much less who you are.
Then if you speak, you must not show your face. Or if you show your face, you must not speak.
Face.
Лицо.
Visual applications of language stem from the nature and direction of the poetic process itself. The golf links lie so near the mill that almost every day the laboring children can look out and see the men at play. Dramatic irony. Incongruity between what we expect and what actually occurs.
Oh, it is excellent to have a giant's strength, but it is tyrannous to use it like a giant.
Excellent.
Отличный.
Giant.
Гигант.
Tyrant.
Тиран.
Assay the power you have.
Essay the power you have.
Power.
Сила.
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
Listen to me and learn that human beings have no part in the craft of prophecy.
Listen.
Слушай.
Craft.
Мастерство.
Prophecy.
Предсказание.
The riddling sphinx induced us to neglect mysterious crimes and rather seek solution of troubles at our feet.
Mysterious.
Мистический.
Crimes.
Преступление.
Troubles.
Проблемы.
Feet.
Ноги.
Whatsoever escapes the night, at last the light of day revisits.
The light of day revisits. You have your eyes.
You have your eyes.
You have your eyes, but see not where you are,
Nor where you live.
Nor where you live,
nor where you live, nor whom you live with.
Our doubts are traitors, and make us lose the good we oft might win, by fearing to attempt.
Doubt.
Сомнение.
Good.
Хорошо.
Attempt.
Попытка.
The lines of an imaginary
The lines of an imaginary
are inscribed on the social flesh.
By the knife point of history.
The lines of an imaginary are inscribed on the social flesh by the knife point of history.
Imaginary. National imaginary. How a national society prefers to view itself as steered by its leaders. An image a society has of itself.
Perhaps you'll hear a wise word from some god.
God.
Бог.
Perhaps you will learn something from a man. For I have seen that for the skilled of practice, the outcome of their counsels live the most.
Iambic pentameter.
I, being born a woman and distressed by all the needs and notions of my kind, am urged
By your propinquity to find your person fair.
So subtly is the fume of life
so
designed.
subtly
is the fume of life designed to clarify the pulse and cloud the mind.
Nearness. 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 Propinquity. Nearness. Fume. Smoke. Aromatic smoke. Incense. Vaporous. Odorous. Exhalation. Fume-like. A vaporing. An emotional outburst, especially fit of anger. Fit of anger. Vexation. Story.
История.
Sir, make me not your story.
Sir, make me not your story.
Sir, make me not your story.
She prospers articulate when she will play with reason and discourse.
prosperous,
цветущий,
articulate,
артикулировать,
And well she can persuade.
persuade,
уговаривать.
hark,
Слушай,
Hark to me.
Hark to me.
hark to me.
Hark to me. What I say to you, I say as one stranger to the story, as stranger to the deed.
stranger,
Иностранец. Hark to me. What I say to you, I say, as one stranger to the story.
For I would not be far along the track if I alone were tracing it without a clue.
Hark to me. What I say to you, I say as one stranger to the story, as stranger to the deed. For I would not be far along the track if I alone were tracing it without a clue.
Remember big fish when you couldn't swim?
Remember big fish when you couldn't swim and simply slipped under like a stone frog.
Like a stone frog.
Like a stone frog.
And simply slipped under like a stone frog.
The world wasn't yours.
The world wasn't yours.
It belonged to the big people.
The big people.
It belonged to the big people.
Where are the big people?
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 When will I get there?
When will I get there?
When will I get there?
Taking giant steps all day, each day.
All day, each day.
Taking giant steps all day, each day, and thinking nothing of it?
Thinking nothing of it.
He smelled of lemons. He's died. But I remember his hands.
He smelled of lemons.
He smelled of lemons.
He's died.
He's died. But I remember his hands.
Jane, stay where you are in my first mind. Before you leapt in your new dress and touched the end of something I began.
Jane.
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 Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on to that ring.
Hold on to that ring I made for you, Jane.
Hold on to that ring.
Hold on to that ring I made for you.
Hold on to that ring I made for you, Jane.
My feet
are nailed to the ground.
My feet are nailed to the ground.
My feet are nailed to the ground.
My feet are nailed to the ground by dust I swallowed 30 years ago.
My feet are nailed to the ground by dust I swallowed 30 years ago.
feet,
Ноги.
While I examine my hands.
While I examine my hands.
While I examine my hands.
While
I examine my hands.
While
I examine my hands.
the word dust, dust of the passionless playground, dusty heels of the playground, dust I swallowed 30 years ago. The word paper, paper ring decorations, brown chain of brittle paper lying cradled in that papery steel, cutting rings out of drawing paper. Terrible, crushable, opaque, porous.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight, and learned too late they grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death, who see with blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on that sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.